in here?
What is that yellow is blue thing?
Yeah.
What is that?
What do you think that is?
A 10.
A 10. You know what that's for?
What?
They're spraying for bugs in that building.
Or making meth.
I know. I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah. No, I know. Ever since seeing Breaking Bad, I don't ever see a bug tent without thinking.
Or a busted up old RV.
Or a busted up old RV. It's so true. I always think they're making meth. Not really, but it always reminds me of it. So good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday. I am on my way to work. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm on the freeway this morning. That's the way the GPS routed me today. So the car noise is a little louder than it is when I'm on the surface street. So hopefully you can hear me okay. And this morning on my commute, I wanted to address a question that was posed to us. SD Tifa asked in the comments of our last video what happened to the caterpillars that Brendan had on the way home from our camping trip. He was in the back seat, and he had a little plastic cup of caterpillars that he collected when we were taking down our tent. And he had about 5 or 6 of them in this little cup, and he brought them home with him. And so the answer to that question is we just let them go. An undramatic answer, unfortunately. We're trying to impress upon him the idea that, you know, he can collect bugs and keep them in a jar, but they're only really going to be healthy and happy once they're released back out into the wild so they can live like normal bugs. So we simply placed the cup on the balcony on its side, obviously with the lid off, and overnight the caterpillars just crawled away and went off and made lives for themselves somewhere. The walls of our balcony, it's not railings, it's an actual wall, so I think they were probably able to just crawl up and over it, and they could go down the side of the building. There's trees right there, there's all kinds of foliage and stuff down on the ground, so I assume they're all out now in the world making their lives in their cocoons. Maybe they're all butterflies now, who knows. Anyway, so that's what happened to the caterpillars. We did not keep them because we just figured they'd be better off being out in the wild. So I'm definitely on the better side of the freeway today. That's the other side. It's definitely more crowded going west than it is going east, so too bad.
Hey guys, so today is Tuesday, and Brendan goes to school Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. He doesn't go on Tuesdays and Thursdays, currently goes 3 days a week. That is until July, when we're going to switch Brendan over to 5 days a week, where he's going to be going to school Monday through Friday. Because of that, I think June is sort of the last month where he's going to have Tuesdays and Thursdays off. So I mean, today is sort of a weird day. We've got there's just a lot to catch up on. Work-wise, home life-wise, there's a lot of cleaning and organizing and a lot of work that needs to get done on the computer and emails and just a lot of stuff, plus the vlog. We're going 5 days a week on the vlog, so that's obviously an addition that was sort of unexpected. I don't know why we did that to ourselves, but it's been an interesting sort of first couple weeks of week and a half maybe of uploading 5 days. Creating a whole vlog every single day is interesting. So today there's a lot to do. I probably will get through about half of it, which is normally what happens when Brendan's not in school. It's a lot harder to get stuff done. But I do think that the last week in June and for the remaining Tuesdays and Thursdays as much as possible, I think I'm going to try to get Brendan out and doing stuff. I think Thursday we're going to go hiking. I think he'll like that. So we haven't been hiking. Well, he's never been hiking. He's gone camping, so I guess that's sort of similar, because when we've gone camping, I guess we've done little hikes around the camp and areas like that, but never just hiking. And that's one of the things about Los Angeles is there's, you know, the Malibu area, the Santa Monica Mountains are both relatively close. It's mild now. It's, you know, 60s, 70s, so it should be fun. And so I guess Thursday we'll go hiking, so I'm going to try to get some stuff done. I don't think I'm going to shoot a lot of it, you know, doing dishes and stuff like that, or working on the computer, because it's not all that cinematic. But we're going to make a trip to Big Five In the meantime, I'm just going to try to get as much of this done as I can. Our schedules these days are pretty crazy because, you know, Krista is on a new show. She's no longer on hiatus. So we've got work and, you know, obviously, you know, when you have a child, they're very demanding of time, especially because he goes 3 days a week. So the other 2 days he's at home and just keeping up with the home life. And we're both writers. Krista and I are both writers. So we try to get as much of our own stuff done on the side. As well as the vlog. The vlog takes up a substantial amount of time. You wouldn't think that it does, but it does. With the vlogs, one of the best things about it, we had these really long vlogs for camping when we were in Pismo. The vlogs were really long. They were like 20 minutes, and they took an inordinate amount of time to cut together. And I was thinking, why are we doing this to ourselves? It's so much work. But I looked back at some of the older videos yesterday, and I would just smile seeing Brendan, you know, being Brendan in his Halloween costume, or even just going to Target with Brendan, or some of the funny things he says, like about the dirty bear at the park, things that we would never be able to relive and we would probably forget about. Now we have it sort of forever. So it is interesting to be documenting your own life in this way as a vlogger. And I can imagine people saying, well, why don't you just shoot your own home videos? Why put it on the internet? Why put it on YouTube? The interesting thing is having an audience, because Krista and I are both, you know, sort of reserved private people. We're not showy types, if you know us. But something about having an audience and having them expecting a vlog forces you to do it. And I don't mean forces in a bad way. I just mean in a sort of a responsible way. That people are expecting to see it and you don't deliver, you feel bad. So it makes you get it done. Because before we were doing the vlog, we'd shot a lot of footage and we never look at it. It's just footage from cameras that we just shot because, you know, Brendan was our first child, and we shot a lot of footage of him as a baby, as a toddler, and we never did anything with it. We never look at it. And a few times we'd cut something together, you know, for Mother's Day, I cut a little video together. But you never really find the time. It's always easy to not find the time to cut videos together. I mean, they're very time consuming. You know, from 2 to 4 or 5 hours sometimes, depending on how big the video is and how many clips you have, how much footage you have. It can take time. And that's time when you're really busy that it's easy to find other things to do. Even if it's just sitting around watching TV and relaxing, which we don't have a lot of time to do these days. It's easy to do that rather than cut a video together. So putting them up on YouTube and doing it on a regular basis, like forcing ourselves to have a schedule. Before it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, now it's Monday through Friday, forces us to actually cut the video together. So in a way, it's a lot of pressure because we're having to cut videos together all the time, and it is time and it is a lot of work. On the other side, it wouldn't get done otherwise, probably. We would shoot some footage and we would never see it again. Maybe someday, years in the future, we'd look through a few clips, but we wouldn't have the same memories, we wouldn't have the same videos that we have now. So in that way, it is kind of cool. So anyway, so in terms of why are we doing this, I think that's the prime reason for us to be uploading to YouTube, and as frequently as we are, because it forces us to really maintain that schedule and do the work and get the videos edited. So anyway, I'm gonna get the day started, get some of the stuff done, and then head to Big 5. Those are golf tees.
Yeah, good.
What is that? A little fish? Oh, those are fishing lures. I bet you know who would like to fish with you, probably? Grandpa. When you get bigger, you can go fishing with Grandpa.
Yeah. There's so many bunch of worms here.
Yeah, a lot of worms.
They say dead or worms. I like all the worms.
Yes, I know you do. There's some purple ones.
Oh yeah, those are funny. These are...
No, you have to put it back.
Well, okay.
No, it goes back where I found it. Good job, bud.
Now I got these bunch of worms.
Good job, bud. So apparently we found Brendan's favorite section in the Big Five sporting goods store. It is the bait and tackle section.
Wow, that was so dummy. Ew.
What are those things?
Ew, that's stinky.
These are sand crabs, I guess. Why do we need watches?
Because it tells what time it is.
You have a lot of appointments to keep?
Yeah.
Yeah? You like this one?
Yeah.
I like it too. I think we'll get that one. You wanna hold it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got back a little while ago and had a quick lunch. Brandon is now down for his nap. We did go to Big Five, and I got a new water bottle for the hike. So I haven't been hiking in a long time. It should be fun. Get some exercise, get out in the fresh air. Brendan obviously loves bugs and nature, so he should have a good time with it. It'll be his first time just kind of going out hiking, although he's been in nature quite a bit, camping and things like that. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see, although I guess my biggest fear in that is that Brendan at some point, hopefully not very early on, will want to be carried. It'll be me carrying around a 35-pound child through the Santa Monica Mountains. We'll see. And I know in an earlier video, and I still think that that's true to this day, and I really do, I take the words to heart. It was something that a friend had said to me, that hold your child as much as you can for as long as you can, because at some point you won't be able to, and you'll miss it. You'll regret the times that you didn't do it. So I definitely try to hold and carry Brendan as much as possible, because again, probably in the near future, he won't want to, or I won't be able to. He's going to get too heavy to carry for any long period of time. But for now, he does want to. So it's nice for me. The problem is if you're on a 2-mile hike in the Santa Monica Mountains, I don't know if it's going to be as much fun at that point carrying Brendan. But anyway, it should be fun. We'll give it a shot and see what happens. So, all right, it's about time to get Brendan up from his nap. He's got to take a bath, and then Krista's going to go home. I got to do some more editing on the vlog. Okay, so I'll catch up with you guys later.
All right, it is evening time. I have just gotten home, and we're back up in Brendan's room. What are we going to look for?
My spider.
A spider. There's this particular spider that Brendan's been looking for all day long and hasn't been able to find it, so... But we will try. We will look and see. And then we're going to take him down, get some dinner. Kevin and I are going to eat. I have a headache. I've had a headache all day. I keep taking Tylenol, and it goes away, and then it comes back, so I'm tired. So, all right, are we going to do some spider hunting now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got all of these.
So should we, oh, you got all these?
Yeah.
So these are the spiders you have?
Yeah.
All right, do we need one more?
Yeah, some of them are called black widows.
Oh, yeah.
I'll show you. These are called black widows.
Yeah.
They're all black widows.
All black widows?
Yeah.
That's a lot of black widows. All right, so should we say goodnight to everybody?
Good night.
Say goodnight and see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Good night.
I will find my black spider.
Okay, well, yes, we're going to look for your black spider. Night. They put a big striped tent all over the whole building.
Why they do that?
Well, because when there's too many bugs, they have to get rid of some of them.
Why?
Because bugs are pests.
Yeah, that's only buzzing bugs, not crawling bugs.
Oh, just buzzing bugs. So.
But I don't want them to buzz in my ear.